What it do? What it do, you two? What's going on with y'all this morning, man? Yeah, I know it's early. I know it's early, man. But shit, I try to get to y'all when I can, man. Give it like a little minute or so before motherfuckers start popping on here. Yeah, man, we gonna goddamn do a little recap of what happened in the trial yesterday with Jane Doe, aka 50 Cent baby mama. I still can't believe that shit. That's why I always say that shit. I always say Jane Doe, aka 50 Cent baby mama. I can't believe that shit. That shit is hard to believe, man. Hard to believe. Perform. Quality good, all that shit good. Start to reading this shit. All right, we get this shit started. Go ahead and get this shit started. Go ahead and get this shit started. Go ahead and get this shit started. All right, this shit right here from yesterday, man. It's just like a little quick review. Little quick review what happened. Well, yesterday before. I think trial started today at 2 o'clock. It started a little later today. I'm thinking. All right, so Judge said, all rise. Miss Gegos, you may proceed. Cone Terry Gegos. So that's Puffy lawyer. Okay, Gegos. He says to you, you were talking so dirty to me. I loved it. Jane, yes, I was being friendly here. I'm being friendly here. Gegos. After your long hotel night, you saw him with Gina. Jane, yes. Gegos. Then Gabriel wrote to you that he will be in L.A. and he stays to see you if you want it. Jane, yes. Gegos, what did you say? Jane, it was my birthday weekend. You don't show me no love. Combs Gegos, did you ask him to send you a personal video? Jane, yes. Gegos, the night you saw the Italian entertainer, who will we call an entertainer? Jane, yes. Gegos, and Sean had taken up with Young Miami. Jane, yes. Gegos, and you said if you don't get your ass out of the island, no party, right? Jane, right. So what I'm getting for this shit is she seeing Diddy with all these different bitches and shit like that. So in order for Diddy on the island with Young Miami or somebody, I guess, in order for her to get Diddy to come where she at, she talk about a party. And y'all know what type of party she talking about. So that it's like that's the only way Diddy will listen to her if she talking about a freak off. She got to tell, man, this shit right here is crazy. Yo, chat, this shit right here is insane. This shit right here is insane. Yo, chat, she got to tell them, it's like Jane Doe, a.k.a. 50 Cent baby mama. It's like Jane Doe, it's like she got to, in order for her to get Diddy attention, just like y'all know how Cassie was. Cassie was the same way this bitch here is right here. The only way she can get Diddy attention, she got to bring up something about freak off, having a freak off. That's the only way she can get Diddy attention. She got to talk about having a freak off. She got to talk about having a freak off. That's the only way she can get Diddy attention. So Jane Doe was saying, get your ass out that island. It's no party for you. It's no party for you tonight or some shit like that. What y'all think she talking about? She talking about getting the bus wide open. Getting that thing bus wide open. It's bad, yo. It's bad when you gotta let 3 niggas fuck you just to get a nigga attention. That ain't strange to y'all. That shit strange as fuck to me. You got to fuck 3 niggas to get attention, and that's all it was. In order for her to get Diddy attention, She had to spread them legs. She had to bust it wide open, man. She had to bust it wide open. That's the only way she could have got Diddy attention. She had to bust that thing wide open. That shit is crazy. Hey, but you know what, chat? That's life. Shit happen every day, B. Happen every day, B. For real, boy, this right here is getting crazy. Oh shit, let me fix my screen. Fix my screen back, chat. My bad. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. All right. There goes. Sean wrote you a note that you said meant the world of you. You told KK you wanted to make it cute and romantic. Jane, yes. Combs Gergos. The Valentine's Day hotel night having two men there, was that your idea? Jane, it was. After these night, it was crushing to see these things. Gergos. Like Gina posting the love bracelet on Instagram, right? Jane, yes. Like I said, it's her idea. Like, man, yo, I don't know how. I really don't see. Besides them going to different hotel, I'm guessing that's enough though to get them on the sex trafficking charge. But besides that, I I don't really see how Diddy sexual abuse none of these bitches, man. All these bitches, all these women, they look like they was down, man. All these women look like they was down. Like Jane Doe, aka 50 Cent baby mama, she just said just now that she set the freak off up. Just to try to get Diddy, like I'm telling y'all, that's the only way they can get Diddy attention. Diddy won't take him out to eat. Diddy won't take nothing. But you mentioned the fucking freak off the Diddy. You mentioned the goddamn freak off the Diddy. Shit. He ready to spend that money. Nah, yeah, you'll get 12 bands quick from him. Mention the freak off. He ain't gonna take you nowhere else now. You might not get a date, but not Huck. I think he be doing that shit for Miami, um, but that Dan Feeding Joy chick, 50 Cent baby mama, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't take that bitch to the store. He wouldn't take that bitch to the store, man. He would not take her to the store. And it's sad to see that her being that old and she didn't see what the fuck was going on. It's sad to see that shit. It's real sad. But like I said, man, that shit is crazy. But we gonna hop back into it though. Definitely gonna hop back into it. Shit crazy. Cone Gargoyles. The Valentine's Day hotel night, having two men there, that was your idea. Jane, it was. After these night, I was crushing to see these things. Gargoyles. Like Gina posting the love bracelet on Instagram, right? Jane, yes. So I think Gina is the baby mama of the little one. I think Gina's the baby mama. And y'all know what? I ain't never too much heard nothing about his baby mama by Gina, man. And she been fucking with that nigga for a long time. I think it was no. I take that back. It was one time she did an interview. Matter of fact, she did an interview, but I guess Puffy got her ass back in check. Cause he still fucking with her. He still fucking with her. Okay, Combs, Gergos. Here you are planning to reach out to Sean and perhaps reach out to the Italian. Jane, I was still doing that then. Gergos. He says, can you FaceTime? Jane, yes. That's what he said. Gergos. 10 days later, you had another hotel night. Jane, maybe. Bitch, what you mean maybe? You been getting your cheeks clapped. How about maybe? Come on. You know you was getting your cheeks fucking clapped. Stop it. Fucking maybe. Combs, Gergos. Let me refresh your recollection of seeing Mr. Combs and not having a hotel night with him. Jane, it certainly did. Gergos, no hotel nights until the end of June. Jane, maybe. Yo, if this Jane Doe chick say maybe again, I'ma lose my shit. I hate that shit. Cause I don't give a damn what's going on. You know how many niggas fucking you. You know how many niggas you tooting that ass in the air to. She better not say maybe no fucking more. Combs Gare goes, here, Mr. Combs said I'm jerking my dick thinking how nasty you are going to be to me, right? Jane, yes. Gare goes, he said call it. Yo, Diddy, yo, Diddy a nasty motherfucker, man. Diddy, Diddy is a nasty motherfucker. The motherfucker just nasty. He motherfucker just nasty. He don't got to be that way. Yo. Oh shit. Okay, I'll put it on. All right, check this out. Cone lawyer said, "Here, Mr. Cone said I'm drinking my dick, thinking how nasty you are going to be to me, right?" Jane said, "Yes." Then Puff said, "Call an Italian or Paul is free, and you would like Paul is free." Now, why did you write that shit? He said, "Call her Italian or Paul is free, and you like Paul is free, right?" So, hey, Puff. Yo, Puff saying he jacking, you got me jacking my dick right now, such and such. The whole time I'm thinking this nigga saying, and I don't know why I'm thinking he's saying that shit to her, cause I done see this shit numerous of time. Puff don't want no goddamn goddamn coochie, man. But he said I'm jacking my dick, just thinking about you or some shit. she was like, right. Then Puff said, yo, hey, how about you call her Italian Paul? Yo, Diddy is insane. Diddy is tricking her ass off, boy. She's so in love. She's so in love with Diddy, man. And Diddy is just tricking her ass off. Tricking, man. That's why her and 50, that's why 50 Cent. Yo, that's why 50 Cent don't like this nigga. That's why 50 don't like this nigga. That's why 50 don't like this nigga. Like he said, call Italian Paul is free. You like Paul is free, right? Yes. Gare goes, he gave you a choice and you chose. Yes. Gare goes, he responds, I told Paul 11. Is that okay? And let's watch porn first, right? Jane, yes. Gare goes, he said London Hotel, what will you get? Jane, stripper shoes, shorts, maybe whips. God damn, they was in that freaky shit. They was in that freaky, what's the word for it? Bondage type shit. They was in that bondage. They was in that bondage shit, man. Freaky whips. Freaky whip. Cole Gergos. Why shorts? Jane, I was really turned off by their shorts, so I got other shorts for them. It was not so fun to wait for them to react. It was not that fun to wait for them to erect. I started to get things on the seeds so they could get erect. Why did they write? Who is right? I mean, I guess he in there trying to write everything down at once, and this shit be all over the place. I started to get things on side so they could get erect. I got pills at the store, rhino pills. yo, they got no rhino pill. Hey, I know y'all like to be getting no fucking rhino pills. Don't bullshit. Y'all be going to that corner store. Hey, y'all be going to that corner store now. Y'all be going to that corner store. The rhinos, boy. Niggas be buying the shit out them shit. Niggas be buying that, and they be buying that goddamn, what's that shit? That honey pack. That honey pack. Motherfuckers be on that honey pack hard. Cone Giggles. The next day he says, you want to do a dinner at 9? Bring the freak bag just in case. Jane Wright, lingerie and the rest. Giggles. But you didn't have a freak night. Let me refresh your recollection. And this is exhibit under seal. Damn, I couldn't get that bitch out. Exhibit. Yeah, I can't get that shit out, man. That bitch got stuck. Cone Giggles. He says, I'm about to work out with Paul. Then I want to see you. You said hair up. Hair up. Jane, there was probably a FaceTime between these two. Giggles. He said, did you want to hit Italian, right? Jane, yes. I didn't want to. Then, bitch, why do it? You probably didn't want to, but you know this motherfucker about to start paying your rent. Instead of getting a damn job. All you had to do is start living beyond your means and get a job. But you couldn't handle that. So you got to go bust it wide open. You got to go bust it open. Cone Gaggle. Sean said Paul is all we need. And you said laugh out loud. What did you say? Jane, I'll go to the store unless you get a head start. Giggles, what do you mean? Jane, go to the hotel ahead of me. Giggles, but then you spent several days at his home. Jane, maybe. Giggles, you really did love him, right? Jane, yes. Giggles, do you remember seeing Sean in September 2022 and not having a hotel night September 9th? Jane, I'm not sure. Giggles, now do you see you saw him but no hotel night? Jane, that is correct. Giggles, September the 4th. Jane, we took a jet to Vegas. He performed, then we had a hotel night with the entertainer. Them bitches to be flying. Yo, is that considered sex trafficking though? I wonder if that cause they flying. If they flying to another state for entertainment, for another entertainer, porn star, whatever you want to call a sex worker. I wonder that they can use that to be sex trafficking. I believe so. I believe so though. Back to it though. Cones Giggles. Do you remember seeing him on September? Okay, do you remember seeing him on September 20th and not having a hotel night? Jane, I'm not sure. Giggles, let me show you this. Does it refresh your recollection? Jane, I guess it did. So she got there, I'm not sure. Man, you know all the time, every time you deal with, you had loved this man so much. So every time you had any type of dealings with Diddy, you remember that shit. Don't get your ass up here in that bullshit now. Cole and Giggles, do you see Sean pay for your birthday dinner? Jane, yes. Giggles, what was the restaurant? Jane, I can't remember the name. Giggles, you had a great time? Jane, I had an okay time. Giggles, you right is Nubu the only place? How about something outside of the hotel? Jane, he conveniently put me in the hotel with Nubu. I suggested Poppy Steaks. Giggles, that's a nice restaurant in Miami. Jane, so I've heard. So man, so Chad, Diddy, Diddy got this bitch doing all this fucking. He can't even take her to a dinner. Diddy put her in the whole. Did he put her in a hotel that already got a restaurant in it so she don't gotta go nowhere? This bitch dumb. Hey, did he put her in a hotel where she don't gotta move? Did he say, "Oh, you want us to go out together?" Man, Diddy got a hotel with a restaurant already in this shit. Bitch, go downstairs to get you something to eat. Come back. We got 2 more days. Diddy, we got 2 more days. Go down there and get you something to eat. Go get you some breakfast. Come back. See if they got some baby oil. Ask them if they got some baby oil down that bitch. Diddy, hell, bro. Diddy couldn't take the man. every time he fly that bitch anywhere, man, they going straight to the hotel, man. Diddy can't even take out on. Diddy can't take out on no date. They went to Las Vegas. Diddy, they can't go walk the script in Las Vegas. Diddy was, oh man, that motherfucker was an animal. That nigga was an animal, man. Okay. Gary goes, Valentine's Day, the year before he was in a different country. You wrote, get your ass back from this island, right? Jane, yes. Gary goes, then at the Nubu. I think Nubu, it should be Nubu. Or the Nobo. Okay. Then at the Noble Hotel, you accepted, Jane. I would say I went along with it. Gary goes, you said accepted. Jane, my stuttering was trying to find the right word for the pressure I felt. Gary goes, you mean agitation? Jane, yes. Gary goes, you say he gave you your birthday gift, a necklace? Jane, yes. Gary goes, did you take this photo? Jane, yes. Gary goes, under seal. Gary goes, it was a Van Cleef necklace. Jane, yes. Gary goes, what is Van Cleef? Jane, a jewelry brand that is high end. In the photo I had already taken drugs. Any time of affection made me smile. Girl goes, you took a mirror selfie? Jane, unfortunately, yes. Girl goes, Sean gave the entertainer a counter that night. Jane, yes. Girl goes, are these your texts with Gabriel? Gabriel. Jane, I was high. It was 2:40 in the morning. Girl goes, you see time? Right? Jane, yes. Girl goes, so it was right East Coast time. Jane, yes. Gabriel. I swear, man. That's about the 10th goddamn different nigga name I done heard so far, bro. Gary goes, you invited Gabriel for the next day, but the ecstasy will have worn off by then, right? Jane. And these nights I repeatedly took ecstasy. Gary goes, you said you would book his travel for the next day, right? Jane, yes. Gary goes, what did you write? Jane, I wrote, I appreciate everything you did for my birthday. I want to give you everything you want on Valentine's Day. Gary goes, what do you mean? Jane, the necklace and your love making, only with regard to him. Nah, she ain't mean no only with regard to him. She mean him and goddamn all the other sex workers too. 50 pissed. 50 hot. I know I've been hot. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if I ain't with my baby mama, bro. You still my child mama, dog. I don't want everybody teasing and getting on my damn son, cause his mama goddamn hoe out here in these streets. Fuck that. Hell yeah, I'm hot. Cause like I said, man, his son at the age when goddamn, the kid's mama could be talking about it, and one of the kids gonna overhear this shit. He gonna bring that shit to school. Oh, your mama and child, your mama, man. Y'all know y'all know how that shit go. Y'all know how that shit go. Okay, where I left off at? What the fuck? Okay. There it goes. Did you send him photos of you sent him photos of your guys in the hotel room? Jane, yes. So she been in the hotel by herself. She been in the hotel. She been in the hotels with the sex workers by herself. Diddy wasn't even there. You didn't tell him you didn't like it until you saw him with Carisha in Turks, right? Jane, yes, I was very hurtful after enduring what I endured. So this right here is what you call jealousy. So see she don't like it now, cause she see Diddy with another bitch, so she don't like it. So that right there went in the defense favor right there. You know what I'm saying? Cause now she don't like it. Now she don't like it now, cause she see Diddy with another woman. But before that, she was setting up dates, the sex workers, all types. Man, it's crazy. Let me get back to it. Come on, Gabriel. You reach out to Gabriel, Jane. Yeah, under the pressure of my lover, Gabriel. You asked him and he gave the man a condom, Jane. At the very last minute, thank God. Gabriel, you wrote him, I love you and appreciate every detail you put into my birthday. Jane, I wrote that with regard to Sean. Combs, Gabriel. You wrote that to Sean. You stopped talking to him. Jane, I was heartbroken. I flew to Paris Fashion Week. Gabriel, you enjoyed it? Jane, yes. There goes. This is a text message chain between you and Sean. March of 2023 on the 2nd. He wrote, "Sorry, I called you a bitch. I deserve this. Love, right? Jane, yes." There goes. He then writes, "When can you come to Turks, right?" Jane, yes. Y'all see what this leading up to, right? Watch she set up another freak out. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. There goes. You see him in heart emoji and wrote, "We have what we have is special, right?" Jane, yes. There goes. The budget for your trip was 100,000. Jane, yes. God damn. Man, Diddy, man. When you got money like that, you can do that again. Diddy is breaking bread on these hoes, boy. He breaking bread. There goes, and he spent 55,000. Jane, I don't know. There goes. You felt he didn't like you up and leaving in Paris. Okay, he felt he didn't like you up and leaving to Paris. Jane, no, he didn't. There goes. You went to the Mediterranean or Oriental. Why the fuck you right? This the only thing that might get Diddy right here. Every time, every time Diddy say she'll he invite her someplace, and she thinking it just them two they going somewhere nice, he always end up taking her to the hotel with some other niggas. So could that be sex trafficking? It might can't. I don't know, man. But that's crazy. That's crazy. He done did that shit a couple times, man. Every time she thinking it's just gonna be her and Diddy, she pull up there, it's slinging dicks everywhere in the room. Yo, it's sad. It's sad, man. It's sad. Okay, I didn't read that part. There goes. You were happy Sean gave you a diamond, Jane. I thought it was sweet. There goes. You were glad to get diamonds, Jane. I just wanted Sean. There goes. You wrote, "I want diamonds." You wanted diamonds. AUSA called me objection as this form. Judge, rephrase it. There goes. Do you remember telling Paul that you let Sean go far? It was your fault? Jane, yes. There goes. Your Honor, I think it would be a good place to take a break. Judge, okay, all rise. Okay, they came back. Break over with. Judge, are we all ready except for the absence of Miss Comey? AUSA, yes, Your Honor, we reach you. Judge, okay, let's bring Jane back in. She tap her whole ass back in now. All right, let's go. Judge, Miss Gegos, you may proceed. Giggles, you wrote, "All I have in mind right now is your passionate love making," right? Jane, yes. Giggles, you saw him 2 weeks later and did not have a hotel night. Jane, maybe. Giggles, let's play the voice note. I believe there's no objection. AUSA, call me. I don't have it on my list, but if Miss Giggles represents, what represents? Okay, represents. I have no objection. I won't. Giggles, give me a minute. I'll move on. Did you ask about hotels or Airbnbs? Yes. Giggles. And Sean asks, "How do you know there aren't cameras in the Airbnb, right?" Jane, yes. I wrote they could be covered by security. We just saw it's our anniversary and we went to cover them to feel comfortable. Giggles, what did you write to Sean? Jane, you make me, you make my child so happy. I love you. You make 50 Cent child so happy. I love you. She stopped crying. Giggles, take as much time as you need. Jane, I do remember. Giggles, are you ready? Jane, yes. Gaggle, Gaggles. And this, where are you? Jane, hotel night. Gaggles, 3136 seal. Okay, Cole Gecko at 3152. It's a message after hotel night saying, okay, Geckos at this 3152. It is a message after the hotel night saying, I love living in the moment with you. It was our little party, rose, whatever we were saying. It's that moon emoji. AUSC Coleman, Your Honor, may we approach? Judge, yes. Sidebar. Sidebar. Cone, Gaggle, Jane, jumping ahead. This is the message chain between you and Mr. Cone, August 9th, 2023. Gaggle, Mr. Cone, right, movie night off the charts. You said you agree, Jane, yes. So she's still agreeing, cause y'all know movie night is when they get together. Movie night is when her and Puff get together and they'll watch, and Puff, they got videos, they'll watch her getting fucked. Puff, freak out, they'll watch a freak out video. That's a movie night. So that's what I'm saying. That's the only way Puff can get off. Puff gotta watch. It's weird. It's like he gotta watch his girl get fucked. That's the only way he can get off. He can't get off any other way. Combs Geckos. Then the All-Star night canceled by the hurricane, right, Jane? Yes. Then you yo, she crazy. She made a all this to get closer to Diddy, like I said. She planned the All-Star night with three niggas to fuck her. The fuck three niggas. She planned that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? She planned the All-Star night. She planned the All-Star night to fuck three niggas just to goddamn get closer to Puff. Cause Puff, you know what I'm saying? Cause Diddy started to feel like, yo, she getting too clingy, you know what I'm saying? Keep calling, goddamn, always want her to getting jealous, mad about this bitch, mad about Gina, mad about damn Young Miami. So Diddy started distancing himself from her. But you know what? The only way you can get his goddamn attention, freak off. So she planted an All-Star night with three other men. And now you know what? That got his attention. But he got canceled because of the hurricane. How is all this shit on Diddy? I just don't understand it, man. She playing the All-Star night just to goddamn so she could be close to Diddy. Gergo, then you heard Mr. Combs on the podcast with Crosha, where he said he had sex on a yacht trip. You said he lied to you. Jane, it hurt my feelings. Gergos, you proposed you a bond on Casa. I don't even know how to say that shit. I'm going. Are these two private clubs in New York? Or I guess it's two clubs. Jane, yes. Gergos, but you ended up going to the lounge, right? Jane, yes. Gergo, and after you rejected a new entertainer for lack of chemistry, you called Gabriel. Yes. Combs, Gegros, and you said that you were high that night and felt freer. You let Gabriel do things you usually didn't. Jane, yes. Giggles, and you did wrote to Mr. Combs, I love you so much. So, like I said, so she felt like Diddy fucked the fucking Young Miami, so she went and fucked one of the entertainers by herself without Diddy. Diddy wasn't even there. She wouldn't have got her ass got her ass bent over by another entertainer. I guess she's mad at Diddy. Why women do that? Why if you're mad at somebody, he done fuck somebody else, why y'all gotta go fuck somebody else to try to get back? Why women do shit like that? That's exactly what she did. Then after you finna fucking her, you gonna text Diddy, I love you so much. Yo, this gotta be the weirdest relationship I ever saw in my goddamn life, man. Combs Giggles, you spoke about the sobriety party, right? You resented him for it, right? Jane, yes. Giggles, you had wanted to break up with him after you saw him with Gina. Jane, there were so many times I wanted to break up with him. Giggles, you were in an Equifax Equinox parking lot and you try to break up with him, right? Jane, yes. Giggles. You let me play you an audio recording? All right, this Puffy talking. We were both tripping. James was. We need to pick each other up. Giggles. No entertainers that night. Jane, right. Giggles. But it was after that video and Cassie lawsuit was made public. Jane, yes. Giggles. Before that, will Mr. Cone write Cassie love letters while with you? Jane, I'm not sure. Oh, I remember. Adjourn. Judge, I understand Ms. Giggle will finish tomorrow morning. Who will be the next government witness? AUSA Andre Lemaise. Jonathan Perez. Then our first summary witness, Ms. Sonker. Judge, will you rest AUSA next Friday or even Wednesday? Okay. Yeah, that was it with that right there. Let me see what she said. Hey, she sound like a goddamn. Yeah, what's the chick name? I'll just pull up this right here right quick for her. Let's see what happened yesterday. So that was for yesterday. Y'all know they come back on the day. I just wanted to go over that shit from yesterday.
We got into more racy and bombshell text messages, hotel nights, even a video that all further examines the relationship between alleged victim Jane and criminal defendant Sean Diddy Combs. Law and Crime's in-court reporter Elizabeth Milner is back with us about what happened in court today as Jane was once again questioned by Diddy's defense attorney. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is a Law and Crime legal alert. If you received Depo-Provera birth control shots and were later diagnosed with a brain or spinal tumor called meningioma, you may be eligible for a lawsuit. That's right, Morgan & Morgan is investigating claims that patients weren't properly warned about this risk. It's free to check, just takes a few minutes, and you don't pay unless they win. So scan the QR code on screen, click the link below, or head over to forthepeople.com/LCDepo to see if you qualify. Alleged victim 2 in the criminal case of Sean Diddy Combs, Jane, back on the stand, back being cross-examined by defense counsel Tenny Garagos. Important day for the defense because after all, Jane, who was testifying using a pseudonym, explained that she was essentially pressured into these hotel nights with Diddy, her lover, for several years. These sexual episodes with other men, sex workers, in front of Diddy for his pleasure. But then on cross-examination, they seem to be trying to suggest this was consensual, that she was a willing participant, that he isn't this nefarious sex trafficker as portrayed by the prosecution, that there was no force, fraud, or coercion. So I want to bring on Law and Crime's in-court reporter Elizabeth Milner, who's been not only in the courtroom today for all of the action, but in the courtroom for every minute of the action, every day. And particularly today with the cross-examination of Jane, it's really interesting. Elizabeth, before we even get into that, there was a lot of chatter, particularly on the lunchtime show that we do on Law and Crime's YouTube, and commentary about this juror. There's apparently some sort of issue with a juror. I know we have limited information, but based on what was said in court, can you elaborate on this?
Yeah, so they gave us little tidbits, little pieces of information, little nuggets here and there, but it seems like from the defense's perspective that they really want to keep this particular juror and they want to make sure that this juror will not be dismissed. Now, as far as why this juror might possibly be dismissed, that is still kind of up in the air as far as what we've even seen in the transcripts. That portion is redacted or it's sealed. And so the defense was just pretty much saying that they want to be able to respond to what the government responded to in another letter. And so they said pretty much that they being the government, and this is the defense making this argument, that the government just wants to strike another black juror. And then I think the government kind of took a little bit of offense to that. And the government was like, well, okay, looking back at the record, we see kind of a lack of compelling, and then
He does spent some money on one of them. Cause y'all gotta understand this. Understand this right here. When you got all that money, man, you can make some shit happen. You most definitely can make some shit happen. Easy.
kind of go fast. But as far as just what the judge said, as far as what will happen kind of next, is that we'll deal with this issue before the weekend. And so it's still kind of up in the air as far as even all the jurors being inside the courtroom today, because it was a little bit of a shorter session today. Everyone was in there. I saw all the jurors. So nobody has been dismissed thus far. Nobody's been kicked out just yet or anything like that. But we should know before the week is over what will happen to this juror number 6.
Yeah, I saw reporting that the prosecution says there's a lack of candor, meaning, I don't know, the juror wasn't being honest with.
Nah, she wasn't being honest. Let's see. I watched this yesterday.
The United States versus Sean Combs. We are on day 21, and it was a very short day in court today. So I'll go over some of the highlights. We did not hear as many explicit text messages today. Thank goodness. I am very relieved about that. We did see Jane get very emotional on the stand today. There were a lot of messages read from Jane to Diddy about how much she loved him, how much she cared for him. And I mean like very sentimental messages where she said, you know, I am on my knees thanking God for you. And there was one message in particular where she said that he has made her child.
Yo, so after she done take all them dicks, she get on her, I'm on my knees thanking God for you. Man, that's some bullshit. Ain't no thinking, man. You on your knees because this nigga's paying you all this damn money. He paying you all this money. That's why you're on your knees. Damn, my damn.
So happy, and that just meant the world to her. And at that point, she got very emotional on the stand. She started to really cry, and it seemed like she needed a break. They took a quick sidebar after that, but a break wasn't needed. And I think the point of the defense, God, my blush, sorry. When I look at this, I'm like, man, I think the point of the defense playing this was that they pointed out that all of these sentimental text messages were sent after hotel nights or after trips that involved multiple hotel nights. Now, we also heard just some context behind a couple things that we had previously heard in the past, like the island trip where he went to this island with another woman and he bragged about how much sex they had on this podcast. That was actually with Young Miami. And I think I had previously said it was Gina, excuse me, but don't worry, we heard a lot more about Gina on the stand today. We saw text messages from Jane to Diddy, again, fighting about Gina, and Jane refers to Gina as trash a lot, saying, you know, you dipped yourself in trash again. I don't want this, you know, toxicity in our relationship, because she had indicated that Gina and Diddy were very toxic, and he would sort of bring that home to her. And we also saw text messages where they got in a fight because he had gotten Gina a necklace and she posted it on social media publicly, and Diddy got upset at Jane about, or not upset, but he made her take down a food post that she had tagged him in earlier. So it was like, you know, she can't be public, but Gina can, as well as Young Miami. She just said she felt very disrespected when these women would publicly post. And again, she
felt very disrespectful. Come on, man. If this motherfucker, if this motherfucker ain't taking you nowhere but a hotel. This man already told you he monogamous. He already told you y'all in an open relationship. He told y'all that. He told you you know what I'm saying? He don't want to be with nobody. So why you understand what it was from the start. So why the fuck are you keep on going back and forth like that? Why? You shouldn't, like I said, man, he told you from the start, you still chose to do all them freak out, fuck all these different niggas and shit like that. You don't need to feel bad now and say, oh, I'm doing this because of you. Yeah, you doing it because of, you are doing it because of Diddy, but shit, you don't got to do that shit. Even if y'all was together, you didn't have to do that shit. You chose to do that shit.
Doing these quote-unquote hotel nights. Now, we saw a multitude of text messages with Jane setting up these hotel nights, and she pointed out many times that she felt like she had to do this to make her partner happy because she loved him. And there was one point where Tenny Garagos brought up the 3 men night, the sobriety night, and she just said, and she said this a bunch of times, you agreed to it, right? And Jane would answer, unfortunately, yes. And she answered unfortunately, yes, multiple times. And Tenny Garagos said, you keep saying, unfortunately, but you agreed, right? And she kept saying, I resent him for it. I resent him for it. And Tenny Garagos would say, okay, so you resent him for it, but you also regret it now. Kind of trying to point out that she regrets it now, looking back. So there was a lot of that. We also heard about her birthday in February of 2023. The defense pointed out a text message she sent Diddy asking him to put money in her account for her birthday. And it turns out he put about $15,000 in her account so she could go shopping, take her family and friends to dinner. And she said that she didn't have a good birthday. She, on top of all this, and Diddy buying her this birthday dinner for her family and friends, she didn't have a good time. She said that he kind of had her holed up at the Nobu Hotel in Miami after, and she said that he only wanted to eat at the Nobu Hotel because they didn't have to go out and he could kind of keep her there, so she wasn't really happy about that. So Tenny Garagos kind of showed us text messages of her saying, let's go to Carbone, let's go here, let's go there, and she would explain this because she was upset being alone with him at the Nobu Hotel, where she couldn't sort of go out and just have an experience like maybe the other women did. And she didn't say that. I'm just kind of gathering what I took from that entire back and forth. Let's see. We heard about just, again, some times where she set up these hotel nights, and we heard that she bought matching shorts for Diddy and the entertainer because she didn't like the way that they would sort of come in, what they would be wearing. She also bought erectile dysfunction pills, or pills that, I guess, I don't know what those are called, that, make a man perform. And she said she did this because she wanted the night to go faster. She didn't want it to be more work on her, so to speak.
She didn't know how many dicks she could take.
We hear a lot about movie nights they have together, and movie nights are when they either watch a Rhymes with Corn or they watch their own Corn video, indicating that she enjoyed watching these with him, which of course Jane would say, I did it because I loved him. And we saw, or we didn't see it, the jury saw it, but there was a video of Diddy and Jane that they took on one of their phones after they broke up and got back together, and they were laughing and kissing and talking about how they really need to lift each other up. And Diddy said, Jane, she lifted me up, and I didn't even, I needed it so badly and I didn't realize it. And then Jane said sort of the same thing. And I noticed that some of the jurors were actually smiling at this video. There was a lot of kissy, it was just, I don't know. It was a lot of that. But they were smiling. What else? Oh, there was there was another there. So just going back to an uncomfortable moment, it was an uncomfortable moment was the birthday dinner. Tenny kind of went back and forth with Jane because she said she didn't have a good time, and she's like Tenny said you didn't have a good time at the dinner that he paid for, and you know, wearing the clothes he bought you and a type of thing. That was a bit tense. Oh, we stopped a little bit early today, right when we got to Cassie's lawsuit, and Tenny brought up Cassie's lawsuit and kind of said, you know, you guys were broken up when Cassie's.
Yeah, that was a little recap, man. I wanted to do, man. I just got I just got out of work, man. So I wanted to come in here and do like a little do a little recap about what happened in trial yesterday. Cause like I said, I meant to get on here last night, but y'all know how that shit go, man. Something always come up. Something always come up, man. But yeah, that was a little recap. Like I wasn't gonna be on this shit long, man, cause I'm planning on getting back on here after the trial end today. But yeah, a little recap, man. Y'all watch the playback or whatever. Like, comment, subscribe. Truly appreciate it, man. Yeah, definitely subscribe and hit the like button. All that shit free, man. All it free. It's free. But yeah, I was stay on here longer, man. But shit, I gotta get me just a little bit of sleep. I had a rough night last night, boy. Yeah, y'all know how that shit is. Getting off, coming home, trying to get some shit done before you lay down. Cause once you hit that damn bed, boy, it's a wrap. It's a wrap once you hit that bed. But yeah, Mike Frazier on 50, man. Y'all come fuck with me. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. Fuck with me, but most definitely be back on here a little later today, man. I gotta get me some sleep.